Hey mamas, Sarah Haley here, and today I thought I would share with you some tips and tricks I have for really, truly getting through the chaos of traveling on an airplane with children. So if I'm looking a little crazy, makeupless, and unshowered, it's because I literally just got off a plane a few hours ago, which is why I'm recording this video, because I wanted to do it in the moment. So long story short, my kids and I and my husband were supposed to take off from O'Hare Airport in Chicago at 3:00 p.m. yesterday, and we did not leave until 6:15 a.m. this morning. For crazy reasons that I'm not gonna even get into, something about the co-pilot's seatbelt being broken, we were not able to take off last night, so we had to go to a hotel. So that really meant we were in the airport for 2 days, and on an airplane twice within 24 hours. So I've seen a lot of stuff out there that gives you fun ideas for the airplane that make you look like you're a good mom. But here's the reality. Flying an airplane is just about getting through it and keeping your sanity, right? Okay, so tip number one is that you have to acknowledge that you're just going to be a bad mom. So you can interpret bad mom however you wish, but to me it means I'm going to let my kids watch whatever they want to watch and eat whatever they want to eat, as long as they stay happy and quiet. Honestly, if you can just accept that, you will have a much better plane ride. Rather than trying to put on appearances and make everything perfect, just do what you need to do and don't worry about anybody else and what they think. It's gonna help you and save you from just going crazy. Number two, my husband and I are not big on electronics, meaning we don't use the iPads a lot at home or let our kids use our phones. We do let them watch TV, so it's not like we're totally strict. But the advantage to this is when we go on an airplane and we load up the iPad for them, they love it, which ultimately saves me from bringing a lot of other garbage with us on the plane. Now, I will warn you, this can backfire because I have a 2 and a 5-year-old right now, and where my 5-year-old totally is into it and probably has been since the first time we ever gave him an iPad, which by the way was on a plane ride from London to LA, so super smart, and we couldn't even believe how much he loved it. That was the first time we ever gave him one, and it was like crack. But my 2-year-old, he is not really into it. He is into it for a little bit. I have to keep changing things up on him. It's not as addictive for him as it is for my older one. So, and it's not just about the age, it's just that's who he is. If you have a kid like that, just make sure you have tons of different stuff on the iPad. Like, he will maybe watch half a show of this and a half a show of something else. He'll want to play with like a game for a second or two, but keep in mind he's 2, so he can't really do a whole lot. So I do have to be on my toes a little bit more. Now, if you have siblings, what I found on this trip worked really well because I didn't have as much on my youngest tablet as I did on my oldest, and once of course my youngest saw what the oldest had, he wanted to watch whatever he was watching. So I bought at the airport last night, because we were there forever, a dual headphone adapter, so it went into one iPad and then both could listen to it on their headphones. I also really love the headphones that my kids have because you can adjust the volume really easily. They're nice and big. They can fit small heads, so I'll put the link to that in the section below this video, as well as a link for the dual headphone adapter.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Number 3, bring all kinds of food. Bring healthy food, bring fun food, bring food for yourself. Because I know I'm not a fan of food at the airport, so I want to make sure I have lots of healthy snacks for myself as well as for my kids. And seriously, you can't bring enough, because in case you end up sitting on a plane forever like we did, you're gonna need food. And you're even gonna need water, because the airport staff, when you're stuck on the plane like that, isn't able to always go around and help you and give you what you need. Although I will say they usually take pity on you when you have kids with you. So really, those are my biggest tips, are to load up your electronics and bring tons of food. I know that doesn't make you the best mom in the world, but it will make you a sane one. Just for a few extra things, I do bring coloring books. We do bring an Etch-a-Sketch. And this time I did find last night for the airplane today some puzzles that were really easy to travel with that my youngest could do. But again, they lasted for like 5 minutes. And also what's really helpful is if everybody has their own backpack, so mama doesn't get stuck carrying everything. So if you haven't found these little tiny backpacks for little people, you can get them at Pottery Barn. I'll put the link below this video. Liam loves wearing it. It makes him feel like a big boy. And lastly, everybody asks me about this, even people in the airport. It's a handle that you can put on the back of any car seat, or most any car seat, and you can travel around the airport with it, and you can take it all the way to the gate. And then even if you need the car seat on the plane, this was actually our first plane ride without bringing the car seat on the plane, but it's so super helpful. Honestly, I would get it for anybody who's having a baby, because if you plan on traveling, it will save you. And you won't have to bother bringing a stroller with you as well. You'll just have this for you. Okay, that's it. That's what I have for you guys. I really hope that you never have a situation like mine where you are trapped at the airport and have to go back the next day with 2 kids under 5, because it's exhausting, frankly. But if it wasn't for the things that I mentioned, I probably would have lost my mind. And instead, I'm here talking to you. I might look a little crazy, but I don't feel as insane as I know I would have if I hadn't had those things with me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below this video. Subscribe to my channel. Check out the links for all of the items I mentioned, and I will see you soon.